Okie dokie, Marilyn. So, again, this is Joy with what my grandkids call me, and we are retaping with Marilyn, also known as Mimi, the first time grandma, because I didn't hit the record button the first time. So, we already put Mimi up here on what my grandkids call me. Here's Mimi right here, Meme. Okay, you're still there, Marilyn. And we're just going to retell the story of your becoming Mimi
Yes.
and the wonderful entrance into the world that Kai had.
Yes. Yes,
So, grandmas
indeed.
that are listening, here's Mimi.
Here's Mimi. Hello, hello, Joy, and hello, everyone. Well, I was sharing with Joy that I am a first time grandma of Kai, my son's son, and his fiance, of course. She had a big part in this, Loretta. They were living in Miami at the time, and we found out, my husband and I found out that they were expecting because we met them on a fun trip to in Tampa. And when we saw Loretta, she had on her little athletic clothes. She's a petite, beautiful young lady, and she did a da da type thing, and we were very happy to see that,
To
um
see a little round belly,
to see the little baby bumps.
the
We
baby
were
bump.
really happy to see that, and it was fun going through the remainder of the pregnancy with her. The baby was due in April, and I was all set and ready to go there in March to help her get set up for the arrival of the baby. And then I was going to come back in April to be there for the arrival of the baby and to, to hang out with them. And of course, we all know what happened. Uh,
The virus.
Yes. And so I had to get my heart together and get myself together and say, okay, well, the next best thing we're going to do is to continue our um, FaceTime and WhatsApp video calls.
Hmm.
Mostly we communicate by WhatsApp. No special reason. That's just what we use. Well, for one thing, and this is TMI, but I don't have a iPhone that I use all the time. So um, we use WhatsApp and we talk to each other. We have talked to each other every day, maybe
Wonderful.
missed a day or two, but every day since Kai was born and before that. Um, let's see. The delight of my life was when I first met Kai,
Oh
because
my goodness.
they were moving as a family from Miami to Los Angeles.
Oh my. On the
Yes,
other side of the country.
yes. And they decided to move by in an RV
Hmm.
because that would my son was he felt better for that with that in terms of safety. But one of the main things is that they were transporting my son, fiance, new baby with, a few of the new baby things, and then three dogs.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Three dogs. Alrighty.
And
Alrighty then.
it made it easier in just to have everybody together. And
Hmm.
my son is, wanted to protect everybody and have everybody, but they were kind enough to, instead of going straight from Miami to
California.
California, they came up to Atlanta and visited with us for about 3 days.
Okay.
And that's when I first saw him. So
Ah.
when they got out of that RV, I just saw him and my heart melted.
It did.
I felt overjoyed with love, and and I think I told you before, with fireworks, but I had to stay calm, very, very calm. So I had to let the fireworks go on anyway. Um,
Inside.
and it was just wonderful seeing him and holding him for the first time.
Wonderful.
And I held him all the time that they were here. So much so that, well, I was actually planning to go anyway, but I got in the RV and went with them to California.
Wow, that's a long way.
Yes. Wasn't sure if I was going to go or not. Of course, our first concerns were for safety and whether there was enough room for us to be in, for me to get in the RV with them. Of course,
Right.
RVs, you have to be really close and you have to there's got to be a lot of love and patience with each other when you are in an RV together. But that was a wonderful trip, and
Oh,
I thank
good.
God that it was a pleasant trip. No
Good.
unpleasant situations, at all. And I was glad to be there to help in however they needed help, to help with the baby. He was a trooper.
Good for him.
He with them having to be in the car seat the whole trip, except for the times that we stopped for us to do feedings and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was a trooper. Of course, he got tired of riding in a car
This
seat
is
and
hard.
not having mama to hold him and mama and daddy to hold him. But Kai was a trooper and he made it. We did have one little glitch on our RV ride, 7-day ride to California. One of the dogs had a lot of anxiety riding on the
Mm-hmm.
trip,
Mm-hmm.
and his stomach flipped, and he had to have emergency surgery.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and having that surgery delayed us about a day and a half,
Okay.
because we had to. He was going to the
How
doctor.
far were you?
We were out in Dallas,
Okay.
so we had gotten from Atlanta to just outside of Dallas at
Okay.
a campground site. And
Okay.
and then he got really sick and we had to take him. So that gave us a chance to see Dallas and explore Dallas a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So then we did along the ride, we did 7 hour drives, but
Mm-hmm.
that with the stops, especially the stops for the baby to change the baby, feed the baby, and let the dogs out, that ended up being 8 9 hour days.
Uh-huh.
So that's
Yeah.
why it took so long. It took
Right.
us 7 days to get there. We left on a Tuesday and got there on a Tuesday.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it was an adventure that
And
we'll never
indeed,
forget.
you will
And,
never forget.
yes, and we'll be able to tell Kai about that adventure.
Ah,
You know,
yes.
yes, we will. That will be when we start talking about all of our stories and adventures. That's the first one I'm going to
I
let him
know.
know about.
His first trip.
That's right, his first trip. So we got out to California, and I was able to stay with them for another week, and it was great
Okay.
with me hanging out with them, and just I was able to hold him and feed him and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
change him and just do all those wonderful Mimi things.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
so, of course, I call myself Mimi, but he was born in April, so he's 8 months old today.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to remain as Mimi to him. We'll see what he does.
What
Of course,
comes out when he starts talking, you
yes.
know?
Yes, I'm going to call myself Mimi around
Mimi.
him, but we'll see. We'll
We'll
see
see.
what
That's
happens.
that's exactly true because a lot of times it may come out mama, it may come out mama, it may come
Uh-huh.
out mimo.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's right.
So
That's
we'll
right.
have to stay in touch so you'll be able to tell us as he gets older.
Yes, yes. And he's beginning to, do his little babbling. He's got his teeth. He's got two down here, and four were coming in at the same time at the top. And so I'm able to see that every day, little
See, that's
changes,
wonderful.
little advances, even though he's seeing this much of me,
Right,
from here to
because of
here.
technology. But
Yes,
like you said earlier, because of the technology that we are so grateful to have, he
yes.
can see
Thank
and hear
God.
you every day. Whereas
Yes,
when our kids were growing up, there was not this
that's right.
technology. We did
That's
have the
right.
telephone so they could
That's
hear
right.
our voices, but
Yes.
they couldn't see us. So
Yes.
Kai and the children born nowadays have the
They can
advantage
see
of technology and the visual
exactly.
all over the world.
Exactly. No matter how far,
Yes,
And
yes.
so when I call, um, when he hears my voice, I see him looking in the phone, and then he sees me, and then this big smile comes
Oh,
on his face,
that's
and
wonderful.
it just makes me melt.
Yep, absolutely. You can't help it.
Yes.
You can't help
Yes.
it. There's nothing
Big
like it.
big smile, and the eyes get bright. So I love talking to him daily, at least once a day, maybe. Like, see, now you've got me talking. I'm going to call him right after we finish talking.
And say,
Usually I talk
it's
at night.
Mimi.
Yep, yep. But I will be calling him in just a few minutes and letting him know that I've just been telling you and whoever else
And the
he
other grandmas that are watching our show.
yes, how wonderful I am feeling, and how he's loved. So this is great. Yeah.
Well,
Thank
I'm
you for letting
so
me
glad. I
share.
knew it would be wonderful. I think being a grandma is one of the most heavenly things in this earth.
Yes, yes.
So I am glad to have you on my first showing.
Well, thank you.
And we look forward to talking to you again as he grows up.
Yes, indeed. I'll keep you posted on all the little things I'm able to see, even by telephone.
Yeah.
I mean by video.
Right.
And I hope to be able to see him. Not well, we canceled Christmas,
Right.
the Christmas visit, but maybe, early to late spring. Keep our fingers crossed.
We
I'm
will.
looking
We're going to
for
stay in prayer that this
yes,
virus is percentages go down and we'll
yes,
open up to a brand new year.
yes, yes, indeed,
All
Joy.
right.
So thank you.
Thank you for being with us. Have a
Okay,
great
love you
day.
much.
Okay.
Okay, bye,
Bye.
Granny.
Bye, Mimi. We recorded this time.
Okay, bye, bye.
Bye. Okay, so I think we've got that one recorded this time. And again, I'd like to say, um, if you would like to appear on our show and tell grandmas all over the place how you got your grandma name, please comment below and let us know, and I'll give you a call. We hope to see you soon. Till next time, bye.